Welcome to another tutorial. This one, I'm going to just show you how I do a commercial, start to finish. What I've done, sort of start to finish. I already went through and found a bunch of sound effects and the music to go with it just to save some time. But I went through and I took the production order, printed it out, and then made some notes of things that I'd like to have in it. A hammer, a cash register, kind of some metal crashing, and a phone dialing. These things will make it a little bit more fun to listen to. It'll kind of spice it up a little bit, break it up, and it won't make it sound like it's 30 seconds. By the time we're done, it'll feel like it's about 15 seconds when you're listening to it, which is great because we get all the stuff in it. Everybody hears it and understands it, but it's not laborious. So I'm going to open up Adobe Audition, and I'm going to import some of that stuff. Actually, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go into my folder, into production, and this is for Amberly, so I'm going to create a new folder, and the client is A.Amberly Beckman. And I'll open that up, and of course make a new folder for the commercial, SSKLEW. I'm not sure, is that the name of a ship? Like the SS Minnow? Probably not. Okay, I'm going to take all of the stuff that I've already collected. Of course, I copied it and pasted it in here. I did not just drag it over because then it wouldn't be in the sound effects and production bed library music anymore. So here's all this stuff. It's ready to go. It's where I need it. So I'm going to import that stuff. I'll find it. Okay, so now I need to record my voice. Before I do anything else, I'm going to save this session, this multi-track session. I haven't even done anything yet, but I'm going to save it anyway because it's just a good idea. And I will call it SSKLEW.SES. So now I can just reach over and hit Control S whenever I do something, and it will automatically save it. Okay, time to voice. So I'm going to go to Edit View. I'm going to come up here and create a new 44.1 stereo 16-bit. And I'll turn down the computer, turn down the speakers, leave the microphone up, and check 1, 2, 3, test, test, test. Here we go. It's the Super Sale 2013 presented by Sutton Salvage at the Nez Perce County Fair Pavilion on Saturday, February 18th. Reserve your 8x8 booth today. Booths are going fast. Don't worry about the weather or hanging the cardboard signs all around the neighborhood. Just bring your items and turn them into cash. The Super Sale 2012. I'm guessing that's supposed to be Super Sale 2013. The Super Sale 2013 presented by Sutton Salvage on the Old Spiral Highway in Lewiston. Paying cash for small to medium metal recyclables. Don't wait. Get your booth today by calling 208-743-1551. All right, I will chalk up the first take to a loss, so take two. It's the Super Sale 2013 presented by Sutton Salvage at the Nez Perce County Fair Pavilion on Saturday, February 18th. Reserve your 8x8 booth today. Booths are going fast. Don't worry about the weather or hanging the cardboard signs all around the neighborhood. Just bring your items and turn them into cash. The Super Sale 2013 presented by Sutton Salvage on the Old Spiral Highway in Lewiston. Paying cash for small to medium metal recyclables. Don't wait. Get your booth today by calling 208-743-1551. All right. So I will immediately save as voice raw. And then immediately save as voice edit. That way I have the old version and a version I can play with. So I'll bring up the computer so I can listen to it. It's the Super Sale 2013. Second take is almost always better. So within the voice edit, I'm going to delete all the stuff I don't need. And then I'm going to favorites normalize, favorites compand, and then normalize it again. There we have it. Okay, I'm going to Control S to save that. Back to multi-track view, click and drag it over, and then listen to it. Actually, first I'm going to make sure it's 30 seconds. 32 seconds long. Okay, so there are some breaks in here. Some of this will get changed around, so this is a good example of how I won't know until it's actually done if I'm going to need to speed it up or not. So I'll drag the music bed in. I'll put it in down here. Just right off the bat, I'm going to bring this down to 16-ish%. Back this up and listen to it. It's the Super Sale 2013, presented by Sutton Salvage at the Nez Perce County Fair Pavilion on Saturday, February 18th. Reserve your 8x8 booth today. Booths are going fast. Okay. I'm going to hit Control K, cut this, hit V, bring it down here, zoom in, bring it over a little bit, zoom back out, hit S, bring my timeline. Saturday, February 18th. Reserve your 8x8 booth today. Booths are going fast. So I hit S, moved my timeline over there, Control K. We'll bring this up and over, zoom in so I can see, and S. Booths are going fast. Don't worry about the weather or hanging the cardboard signs all around the neighborhood. Okay, hanging the cardboard signs all over town. That's where the hammer comes in here. I'm going to V, move the music down a little bit, and bring this over here, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to cut this clip right here, delete that, and listen to it. Going fast. Don't worry about the weather or hanging the cardboard signs all around the neighborhood. Okay, good. That works. Adds a little space to it. Control K, split that, bring it down over here a little bit. Now this volume needs to come down considerably right here. I want it to keep going so it kind of trails off, but I don't want it to be too loud right there. Board signs all around the neighborhood. Just bring your items and turn them into cash. Cash, of course. What do we think about when we think of cash? A cash register. Grab this right here. Make it pop a little bit. Turn them into cash. Yeah, I'm going to bring that over just a little bit more so that it mixes. You never want one thing to stop and then one thing to start. You always want things to kind of flow together. So I'm going to bring this to about here. That's going to be my, about as loud as I want it to be. It's about 70%. Grab this, bring it down here. I want it to start not all the way to 0, but down here where it's just barely audible because the word is still happening here. So it'll come up to about there and then keep it there and then fade it out. And I'm just going to grab the end of that and make it nice and pretty. Here we go. Items and turn them into cash. The Super Sale 2013, presented by Sutton Salvage on the Old Spiral Highway in Lewiston. Spiral Highway in Lewiston. Paying cash for small to medium metal recyclables. All right. Bring this down. Highway in Lewiston. Paying cash for small to medium metal recyclables. Small to medium metal recyclables. So that's where this metal crash comes into play. It's not going to be super recognizable what it is that's going on. So I'm going to bring the audio down here pretty far. We're not, might make it pop, might just play it underneath. Let's have a listen. Metal recyclable. Don't wait. Yeah, that's still too loud. So I am going to bring it, have it come up, and then have it come out. Metal recyclable. Don't wait. Get your booth today by calling recyclable. So I broke my own rule of not starting something where something else stops. So I'm going to do something a little more like this. Recyclables. Don't wait. Still too loud. Bring it down. Bring it down. Recyclables. Don't wait. Get your booth for small to medium metal recyclables. Don't wait. Get your booth today by calling 208 for small to... Okay. Calling by calling to... Calling is, of course, a phone operation. Okay. So whenever this came in, somebody brought it in as a 48,000 hertz stereo 16-bit file when it should have been 44.1. I don't know why. It's going to automatically convert it for me, so I don't have to worry about it. And that's fantastic. This is all dial tone right here. You can tell because it's a steady sound. that is obviously dialing, and that's the part we want. We want people to think about dialing their phones. I'm going to grab this. If you hit shift when you drag, it'll go straight up and down. You cannot move it to the right or left. See, I'm going to hit shift, then click. Yeah, apparently that doesn't happen on this one. Okay, that's a feature you have to turn on and is on most computers, but not this one, I guess. Disregard what I just said. Get your booth today by calling 208-743-1551. Get your booth today by calling 208-743-1551. Okay, good. That sounds pretty good. I might just be a hair too loud. So I'm going to grab this, bring it down just a little bit. I don't want it to compete with my voice. Your booth today by calling 208-743-1551. All right, good. Okay, that ends at 30.672, so I need to shave off half a second here somewhere. So I'm going to come back to the beginning and let's do it again, see if there's any time I can shave here. It's the Super Sale 2013, presented by Sutton Salvage at the Nez Perce County Fair Pavilion on Saturday, February 18th. Reserve your 8x8 booth today. What happens if I move this over just a hair? February 18th. Reserve your 8x8 booth today. Booths are going fast. Don't worry about the... So then I need to move everything else as well. Booths are going fast. Don't worry about the weather or hanging the cardboard signs all around the neighborhood. Just bring your items and turn them into cash. The Super Sale 2013 into cash. Yeah, I wish that cash register started just a little bit earlier, so I'm going to move into cash. The Super Sale items and turn them into cash. The Super Sale 2013 and end it just a little bit sooner. Start. Oops. Move it over there just a little bit. Move this over too. Or actually, I'm just going to have it fade down just a little bit more right there. Items and turn them into cash. The Super Sale 2013, presented by Sutton Salvage on the Old Spiral Highway in Lewiston. Paying cash for small to medium metal recyclables. Don't wait. Get your booth today by calling 208-743-1551. All right, where are we now? 30.25. So there's a little space right here. Don't wait. Don't wait. Pause. Perfect place to Control K. Split it, grab it, move it over. Don't wait. Get your booth today by calling 208-743-1551. And now we are at 30.228. So that's okay. That is definitely close enough. All right, so now we're going to go back, listen to it again. Just make sure everything is where it needs to be. It's the Super Sale 2013, presented by Sutton Salvage at the Nez Perce County Fair Pavilion on Saturday, February 18th. Reserve your 8x8 booth today. Booths are going fast. Don't worry about the weather or hanging the cardboard signs all around the neighborhood. Just bring your items and turn them into cash. The Super Sale 2013, presented by Sutton Salvage on the Old Spiral Highway in Lewiston. Paying cash for small to medium metal recyclables. Don't wait. Get your booth today by calling 208-743-1551. Good. Okay. Now, I was watching down here. The audio was right in here most of the time between -6 and -3, and that's perfect. That should be where the voice is popping. By calling 208-743-1551. And it was peaking up here, but it never hit red. These would light up if it had hit red. So it's good to go. So now I'm going to hit V, select all of it because that is force of habit. And then I'm going to go to File, Save Session. I'm going to say yes. I want everything to be saved right there. So now my session is this way, and if I ever open it back up, everything is exactly where it's supposed to be. Now I'm going to go to File, Export Audio. It is called SSKLEW, but the client is A.Amberly Beckman space SSKLEW space open parenthesis GNC close parenthesis .mp3 save. And I will close this out. I already have it open here, luckily, so I'll leave that open. Open up FileZilla. Connect. Grab this. I'm going to highlight this, copy the name, and then I'll paste it into InnoBox when I mark it produced in the file name. So take that to file name in InnoBox, paste it in, hit save, and then mark it spot produced. And everybody will be happy. So that's it. That's how I do it.